And I'm like,
Oh,
oh, I can shut all this down immediately. The
right.
one thing you need is just a good man in the home. That's it.
But I mean,
That's it, right?
we
I
see it
mean,
every month.
you will save millions and billions of dollars. You'll save time, you'll save energy because simply having a good man in the home, in the child's life, solves every problem there is. Self-esteem, grades, drugs, mental health, physical health, success in life. No, we're going to be talking about how being the 11th man, how important the effect it has on fatherhood. Because again, a lot of the issues that we see in society can all be solved if we just had more men who were the 11th men in their homes, in their children's lives, right? In society, right? And I want to also put this out as well. Part of this is that we shouldn't be having kids outside of wedlock. I know things happen, right? That Gordon, you were talking about a second ago of these women, single parents,
I
and
get it.
like even when we talk about the real talk, a majority of the parents that come are single moms. A majority of them that come. It is rare, rare for us to have like single dads come in or just dads come in. A lot of kids are being raised in a single parent home, and a woman can only do what a woman can do.
Absolutely.
How can you pass on anything good to your children if you can't even do it within yourself? Because there's a lot of guys out there that's going to tell your kids to get a man up, don't cry, you got to be tough, you got to be all this, you got to be all that. And then we end up breaking our children, and then we want to blame them for it. Well, the problem is you didn't really
Ooh.
actualize or understand in yourself the hurt and problems that you had. You didn't know how to be confident. You didn't know how to manage your emotions. And now you don't know how to teach your kids that. So essentially what you're doing is ultimately to your kid, listen, son, I don't know how to be a man. This is what was told to me. I just make it up. So now I'm gonna tell it to you. Now you have to make it up. By becoming 11th man and working with us, though, and you learn the techniques and the strategies to self-actualize, know how to manage your emotions without being weak, without losing your masculinity, know how to have confidence, know how to strive for what you want to strive for, know how to balance being strong and tough with still being kind and gentle, right?
Mm,
Having that, learn how to have that
deep.
balance
Yeah.
because we need that with our kids. Now,
Yes.
obviously, again, our women, right? Women are just naturally softer, right? They're naturally softer. They're naturally more loving and caring. They don't want anything bad to happen to their babies and things. We want that. I don't want my wife to ever stop doing that because I'll be honest. Sometimes us just being men, we can be kind of too hard sometimes, right? We need someone to take the edge off. So I don't want her to stop doing that, but there's got to be that balance. And so, long story short, the importance of being the 11th man when it comes to raising your children and being there in your children's lives. If you have a job that takes you away from the home, I remember I was watching John Cena talking about this, and they were asking him about when are you going to have kids? And he's like, I don't have a career that's conducive to that. I'm on the road, like
Mm,
90
yeah.
days at a time. Uh, You got to be there for your children. So a lot of times we get
Yeah.
into these situations where we have kids and we're not ready to actually be parents. And
Oh, that's a different thing.
and let me also preface this: I'm not. If anyone knows me, I am very much against abortion. Very, very much against abortion. And so I'm not saying, oh, well, if you're not ready, just kill the kid. I'm not saying that. What I am saying
Okay.
is we should be mindful about what we're doing, right? Because we're creating a legacy. When you create a child, you're creating a legacy. And the children, how they come out, that's a legacy of your relationship and a legacy of you. How do you
Yes.
want to be remembered?
Boy, did Doc and Gordon hit on some really good topics as being a man in this episode. If you want the full episode, head on over to our channel on YouTube and look for the Confidence Series playlist. If you enjoyed this short highlight, please head on over to Boundaries and Brotherhood and leave us a comment.